Hey everybody, big welcome back. And I know it's been a minute since I did a drone video, but unfortunately I've been locked up for a couple of weeks. I'll tell you what, I was watching on the news and I saw that in California you can walk into Walgreens and take anything you want and you don't get arrested for it because it's not a crime. So I was like, oh shit, I'm going to head down to my local Shoppers Drug Mart and grab me a box of double XL Magnums. And I walk out the front door, boom, security tackle me. Next thing you know, I'm in jail for a couple weeks. Okay, I made all that shit up. It didn't happen, but literally you can go to California and steal and it's cool. I don't know. That's nothing to do with this video. I'll tell you what though. So I'm driving down here and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go fly because it's a nice day to fly. A little windy, but whatever. And so I drive down to this area and we're going to go back and we're going to go check out my new friend after. And anyway, so I pull over on the side of the road and there's this chick looking up in the sky and she's like yelling or something. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe like somebody's bugging her with a drone or something. Like, I didn't see anybody, but so I pull off and basically I'm looking up and I'm trying to see, there's nothing there. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe there's a fucking bird, who knows? So I sit there watching her. I don't even take my drone out of the case. I just sit here watching her for a while. And she keeps doing it. She's like pacing back and forth, looking up at the sky and like yelling or something. Like, I don't know if she's like yelling, but she's talking to the sky anyway. So I'm like, oh, I see. This chick's nuts. And I like that actually. I enjoy a little bit of nuts. So I just sit there watching. Then like, so she ended up walking far enough away after this dude like on a little moped came around. I think you see him after. And he was out screwing around. So anyways, I was like, all right, well, I guess I can take the drone off then and see what's good. So basically, just so there she is right there in the middle of the screen, just so you know. That's her. And then here's where I was contemplating bugging her. I'm going to be serious. I'm an idiot. And I was looking at her and I was thinking, okay, so we got a crazy, crazy girl yelling at the sky. Clearly she believes there's something up there. And then I was like, when else would you get a better opportunity to fuck with somebody? But ultimately, I don't. Just so we know, so I don't get anyone freaking out and bugging the mentally ill, I did not go and buzz her with the drone, even though I really did want to. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. So this is Hamilton, Ontario, and they're doing some shit here with the waterfront. I don't know. They ripped down a bunch of crap, and now they're building other crap, and so they're making this park with this wall, which is pretty cool looking. I'll be honest. I'm picturing this wall, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is not picturing. I'm watching it with my drone, and I'm like, this is a really nice wall. I like this thing. However, being the family man I am with kids and shit, I'll tell you right now, kids are gonna walk on that wall and fall down and bust their face open. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So they better put some pillows or padding or some shit along the bottom there. Because you guys, right when I said that, you're looking at that. You're going, oh, yeah, fuck yeah. If you got kids, you know your kids, the first thing they're going to want to do is climb on that. But anyway, this building here, I don't really know what it is. So I'm going to say that it's a non-binary, gender-neutral washroom. And then over here is the restaurant where Buddy couldn't pay his bill and got evicted or something. And I don't think it's been getting used anymore since. Like, that was kind of like, that's what I heard anyway, that it was a restaurant and the guy couldn't pay the bill. And nobody else just ended up going back in there. So ultimately it's just been sitting empty, I think, for years. I'm going to tell you right now, that ship right there, that is a dinner cruise thing, or you can go for, like, I think there's like a booze cruise and there's dinner cruise, and it goes just basically, all it does is stay in the Hamilton Harbour. I've been on it twice. Excellent time. I highly recommend it. The staff were nice. The boat was nice. Kind of cool if you don't have a boat. Like, I've had several boats, so I've already seen all around the harbor. But if you don't have a boat and you wanted to get out and do it, I don't really know what it's called, but just Google Hamilton dinner boat and something will come up. And these two guys here that you see trying to pull that sail down, they've been there for years trying to do that, and so far they've made absolutely zero progress. It still looks like the same as it did years ago, but A for effort. And over here, they are redoing the whole marina, or not, maybe not the whole thing, but a good chunk of it. And I've been trying to think about maybe going out, trying to think about, I've been thinking about going and doing magnet fishing. So I may have to hit up Amazon and then like strap a GoPro on and do that. But the only problem with that is I'm one of those weird people that would get like anxiety walking around with a GoPro strapped to my head. And I give credit to people that can do that, because I watch people that go magnet fishing and it looks like super fun. And I'm just trying to get the murder weapon, you know what I mean? And pull it out of the water. But yeah, I don't know if I could do that with the whole GoPro thing. But now we're going to go ahead and check out some boats. And I love flying out here and checking out boats. I do it every now and then, but like I said, weather's been shit. So anyway, you guys can comment below and tell me, if you chase boats, how close do you get? Like, here's the thing. I don't want to really, like, you know, mess with somebody's enjoyment of their boat. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to peep on them. You never know. They could be suntanning naked and stuff and rubbing oil all over themselves and sipping on Mai Tais. I don't want to see that, and I don't want to subject you guys to that. But if you're out flying your drone, how close would you get to a boat? Is this kind of as close as you would get? Would you go closer? If you've got video where you buzz people and like go a lot closer, I'm an idiot and a big kid inside. So if you want to send me the link, I'll watch it. But yeah, anyways, that was enough of that boat. We're just cruising along here. Now we're going to go try to, I'm going to try to race this boat, but I'm going to spoiler alert it for you here. I can't catch up. And then in the distance, you see, we're going to fly over to the big titties. And that's not me being rude saying that. Everybody calls those the Hamilton titties. So it is what it is. Yeah, so I was going to try to race this guy and catch up, but apparently he's too quick. Oh, and I was trying to watch on my screen. It looked like he had a water skier or something back there. I'll have to see when I get onto the bigger screen, because I'm not really sure what the hell's going on there. Basically, I can see something dangling behind the boat, but I have no idea what. So, oh, maybe he should. I don't remember what he did, but it would be sweet if he went in between those sailboats. That's the Skyway Bridge. For those people that don't know, in the background, that's the Burlington Skyway Bridge, which is a pretty big bridge. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's a bit of a disappointment, because in the, like, I know a lot of places they put like cool lights on bridges and stuff and they make it look good, but here they didn't. They just left like normal yellowish lights, like, you know, white, yellow, whatever. And I call it 3500 Kelvin if you want to be more specific. And it looks like shit. So hopefully they one day find some money to budget in some nice blue LED lighting or some color changing lighting or something. Anyway, cruising on back here. Basically, this place is like a big industrial area, all looking forward there, all the way over to that Skyway. And there's all kinds of cool places to fly around. And I drive by all the time and I think, oh man, I wish I just had the time to go and fly, because there's actually a lot of interesting shit in all these factories, like how they work. It's mostly steel mill stuff. But like, I know there's a place that makes train cars, and then there's places that make like rolled steel. And then we've got several scrap yards. So we can go fly around and check out all the crushed cars, like all the banged up cars, whatever. So I'd like to get out and do some more of that, weather permitting. And you see that ship out in the background there, the red one. I've flown around many ships out here, but it was a little bit breezy. So I was kind of like, I wasn't feeling going that far out. But I don't know. I probably could have made it and been fine. But let's look at a sailboat. Sailboats, I like the look of them. They look like fun. I would like to be invited on a sailboat to kind of sit and just chill. But at the same time, they look like a lot of work. I don't think owning one would ever be for me. It just looks like a pain in the ass. But I envy people that like drive them, because when I watch them, I think like that looks really cool. It looks like a good time, except for like all the work involved. I don't think there's enough sit back, relax time. all these cars here, I was kind of wondering like why they're all spread out and like parked here. I wasn't really sure. This is an army base, whatever, it's the naval station or something. So they seem to have their own little private marina here, because those don't look like Navy vessels to me. They look like sailboats. But they do have on the shore there, you can obviously see the big Zodiac style boat, which is pretty cool. And then I saw people like lugging stuff, so I wasn't really sure what they were up to. I didn't know if that was like part of like just working out, or if they're dragging, I don't know what the hell they're up to. Anyway, it's kind of hard when you're sitting there holding a phone, trying to, like, on your controller, trying to see exactly what they're up to. At the same time, I'm not trying to get all close and look. Hey, the yellow truck reminds me of the Baywatch truck. Actually, 2-3 years ago, my son tried to see about signing up here, and I don't know, they never returned his phone call or something. So he's lazy, so he didn't try again. It was a one-time deal. This is the Hadia, which was used when the Koreans attacked the Hamilton Harbor back in 1921. It was a very little known battle, but it didn't last very long. Basically, they all ended up like they shot a couple, rockets at each other and shit. And a couple guys were up on the ship with handguns, and one guy on the Japanese ship had a rifle. And anyway, the Japanese put their hands up, and in their hands were bottles of sake, and everybody sat around doing shots, and that was the end of the war. This stuff here, all that yellow crap, I'm not sure if that's all for show, because this is like a whole redevelopment plan they got going on here, or if that's like going to be an actual thing for loading containers on ships, like kind of like in the port of LA or Miami. But I was kind of like, that's what it looks like it's for, but it looks a little small for that compared to like what I see there, and also when I play Grand Theft Auto, because they got it in that game too. I'm trying to figure out exactly what else they're doing here. Like this whole, I don't know, probably if I went on the government website, I'd be able to see what's up. There's that guy back on his moped scooting by the way. I could probably see what the plan is, but I'm way too lazy for that. So I think we were going to come back. There's my girl right there. You see her in the center of the screen. Now she's moved over there, and I think she's still yelling up at the sky, which is fantastic. Yeah, let's check her out for a second here. Yeah. I'm going to name her Tiffany. We're going to call her Harbor Tramp Tiffany. No, that doesn't sound nice. I don't know. We won't call her that. Yeah, like sometimes I see people with mental illness and I'm thinking, oh, they're just faking, right? Because sometimes people do that, right? It's just, I don't know, they're having fun doing it, whatever the case may be. But when she's standing all alone doing her nutty shit, I'm gonna guess she's got some real issues. But I think she's waving at the sky. I don't know. Just to be clear, this is a DJI Mini 2. And it's really small and hard to see. There's absolutely zero chance she could see the drone. And I don't know, part of me kind of wishes I went there. That looked like a ramp to go into there, and I could have splashed around in the truck and did donuts, but as usual, there was cops down there. As I was flying, the cop was sounding their sirens at somebody. I don't know what it was all about. But giving you just a little peek around. I'm going to be doing a follow-up video soon. I did a video a while back, a couple of years ago really, about the Waterfront Welfare Building, which is a big welfare building, like, for low-income people on welfare, basically, that got to live in a nice waterfront building. And then they ended up condemning the building. They said it was too bad to build. Anyway, the whole building has been all redone, and so I'm going to do some flying around there at some point on a nice day, and then get all the info I need and tell you what the status of that is now. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this flight. Hopefully you've enjoyed listening to my bullshit. If you did and you made it this far, I'd appreciate you to click the like button. It helps my channel grow. And I will try to get you guys some more bullshit in the near future. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.